All right, so that was Clementine.
Yo.
We need your 100% honest fucking feedback right now.
Low key, man, that was dope. Bro, the only thing is just the mixing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
No, I've got to.
It was my first time.
So that was all of us. I mean, that was all of us just sitting here, like at a table like this, just doing it. You know,
After a couple podcasts and a lot of drinks and other stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
The second verse kind of had that H-Town feel. Like,
No, I definitely think that like if we really tried, and like I sat down,
It was
and actually
fun.
messed with
It was enjoyable.
like, we could get the work.
You know.
But
Well, we're just glad that you didn't absolutely fucking hate it.
nah, that was dope, man. Yeah, if you like re-record it or get somebody who can mix it,
A better person to
that'd be
mix it.
legit.
yeah, definitely need some.
I think Jesus tried to shout out to some producer to try to work on it for him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's like, "What are you gonna? You're gonna fix this?"
Come on, you guys, y'all can fix this.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you can't fix everything. So
Well,
You
There
can't
we go.
fix perfection.
oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Funky Panther podcast, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got another great episode for you tonight, episode 17, with a special guest, Mr. J.O.E.'s in the building. Say what's up, sir.
What's good, Funk Town?
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim. And we
J-O-E.
And we are the Funky Panthers! She.
All right. So let's go ahead and open up a beer first, because I'm getting a little thirsty, and I always like the way that it sounds on the microphone. All right.
So saucy.
You get that nice, satisfying pop.
Yeah. So we just got done eating at the Bearded Lady. We had the birria, was it the birria taco?
Yeah, taco. That was a grilled cheese
cheese?
sandwich. Yeah, over there at Bearded Lady.
What'd y'all think?
I thought that shit was fire. It was
good.
good.
It was
That was
filling.
really good.
It was a lot of food, but it was really good.
I got a boner.
No change there. So, all right. So, J.O.E., tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, just a young, talented, attractive Southside Fourth Worthian that so happened to drink.
You forgot humble. You forgot humble. Definitely fucking humble.
Oh yeah, humble. Humble
Humble as fuck.
I mean,
Super humble.
we're all in the same room with him. We can contest. This is an attractive fella right
yeah,
here.
all the things that he said are true.
Every single one of them.
I'm
Yeah.
not gay or nothing, but
A little bit.
yeah, well,
Are you saying $20 is $20?
$20 is $20, bro.
Dude, we're so pumped to have you.
Yeah, man.
You got a brand new album that dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Homebrew, man. That's the album, all produced by my homie Soloist Thode. Recorded right here in Fort Worth. That's what we call it, homebrew, because it's homemade, and it's all craft beer themed.
Yeah.
So if you rock it with craft brew and you like, to turn up hip hop stuff, this is what it is.
Very nice. Yeah, we've had the chance to listen to it. And I just realized we started getting into shit, and I didn't even start with the fast, rapid questions.
You motherfucker.
Dude, I ruin everything all the time. That's literally my job.
Yeah, you are the worst.
All right. So,
Starstruck here. He's starstruck.
J.O.E., I know that you have listened to a couple of the podcasts, so you know exactly what we're about to start. We're getting into a couple of rapid-fire questions, generally pretty quick questions, first thing that comes to your head, mostly local, but not all of them. So, like, if I was going to say, all right, Sarah, what is your favorite color?
Black.
Black. Perfect. All right. So let's get into it then. All right. So the coolest place in Fort Worth right now.
Bearded Lady.
Bearded Lady.
Shout
You
out.
said right now. Right now.
Right.
Yeah,
right
for
now
real.
in this moment.
Right now.
Yeah. All right. Your favorite drinking hole in Fort Worth?
Hot Fusion.
Hot Fusion. Okay. Your go-to beverage? Should be an easy way.
Anything IPA.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do you have a favorite IPA in Fort Worth?
I usually go for consistency, so I'm going to say Dago.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good one. Favorite local musician, and you can be biased.
Shit. Who is my favorite? That's a good ass question. Fucking Vodio.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Love some
Man.
Vodio.
Vodio.
Shout out to those guys. We need to have them on too.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You're like BFFs with the bases, right?
No, he is, but and Guillermo is, but we do have like a secret love.
Y'all do
going
have a
on.
secret love.
Yeah, for sure. Favorite song right now?
Brewed Up by J.O.E.
There we go.
It's a good one.
All right.
Favorite hobby?
Skateboarding.
Okay. Movie that you've got to watch if it's on TV. It just happens to come on. You got to sit down and watch the rest of it.
Grandma's Boy.
Nice.
And then favorite place to eat. Doesn't have to be Fort Worth. Just favorite place to eat, period.
El Mil Taco.
Ooh,
yeah, over on
nice.
Hemp Hill.
Yeah.
That is a good
That is a
one.
good
that,
spot.
one
Fucks with
hasn't,
it.
that one hasn't come up yet, has it?
No.
No.
Kevin might have mentioned it, but
Nope.
yeah, no?
Nope.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, you lived through the rapid fire questions, sir. Congratulations. You did it. So you mentioned Bearded Lady. We'll get into the album again here in a second, but you mentioned Bearded Lady. We just got done going there, but you also have got, at this point, when this comes out, you would have already played, but you're playing on Saturday on their, what is it? Their,
7-year anniversary.
That's fantastic. It's going to be mostly your new stuff, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything.
Nice.
I got a long set, so I can do everything.
You can do that whatever you want.
Yeah.
Shit.
By the sounds of us being there at the table and them coming by and hooking you up with the JOE special, it sounds like you do pretty much do whatever you want there, right?
I think at this
I
point,
don't know what you're talking about.
at this point in time, Joe runs the South Side. Like
That's right.
he's got the enterprise going. So new album just dropped, and we've all taken some time to listen to it before having you on here. And I'm gonna tell you, dude, Pressure.
Word.
That song is fucking fire.
Okay.
Like I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
Like everything about that song, like listening to it, I was listening to it on the way over here, coming back to the house. And dude, that song is just like,
He was texting us the lyrics last night. He's like,
yeah.
fucking love this song.
dude, you got everything that I fucking love. I mean, you're talking about chugging a beer and starting a revolution.
I mean, it ain't nothing new, honestly.
I don't know, man. With everything going on, that song just hits.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Definitely
What is
does.
your favorite song on your album? Was it Brewed Up?
Actually, I'm in Bevin sauce.
Sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's my new word for beer now. Sauce.
Sauce.
Like, pass the sauce.
Yeah, man.
Getting lost in the sauce.
I like how you intro the album with Stone Cold. I thought that was pretty dope.
That was the homie. That was the homie's idea. Shout out Daniel got skills.
Like, I mean, you can't. It makes you want to drink. It makes you like as
Right
a
off
kid,
the bat.
it's like growing up.
Fucking throw me a couple beers.
I
Let
was
me.
too young to drink whenever I was watching wrestling. So whenever I got and when I was an adult, I always, of course, got 2 beers and just slam them over and try to crack them open and, of course, make a big mess. But
I've never seen you do that.
never
Okay, maybe
a
one.
Noel party or 2.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I saw an interview about Stone Cold talking about that. And he's like, I don't drink in every, but some of it gets in my mouth. And by the time he's done it so many times, he's got himself a good buzz going. And in this.
He has to go to every corner of the ring, and crack them open.
So were you a big wrestling fan?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, not as I used to be, but yeah, Stone Cold was definitely my favorite wrestler coming up as a kid. And then who knows, I'd be drinking beer.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, SmackDown on PlayStation, and shit. I had the N64 with No Mercy and WrestleMania.
I think I have No Mercy somewhere over here,
Bro,
like for the N64.
That's that shit.
I had to get all of them. I mean, I wasn't. Sometimes I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling because it was so violent. But it wasn't violent. It's a goddamn story now. I mean, come on.
Right.
So I didn't grow up like watching a shit ton of wrestling, but I did watch like Saturday morning. Saturday morning you had Saturday morning cartoons,
Right.
and then WWE or it was
Oh.
WWF then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was always Sunday for me because we didn't have cable. So it was like before church, they had like a Sunday show. It wasn't Nitro or I'm sorry, not Sunday Night Heat, but couldn't do that shit. Yeah, I was too poor. Yeah. It was always just Dragon Ball Z for me. That's all it was.
I did it all.
Yeah.
I remember when Jared Johannesson was on, what was it, SmackDown or something?
Yeah.
It was Raw. He was on Monday Night Raw.
And he gets up in the camera and flips off the camera, and he's like, I think we were still in high school.
Dude, he almost
Like,
got he almost got thrown out. They told him like, if you do that again, you're done. Like you're out because they're airing that shit live, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Shout out to Jared, by the way, who sent us some money on our Patreon account. He actually paid for our beers and food over at Bearded Lady. So appreciate you, Jared. You'll be on in a couple episodes. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Dropping the bag.
So my favorite was definitely "Wasted" on the album. I don't know what it is about that song. I can definitely see myself like I don't know. I feel like it's after grandma's now, right? I can see myself drinking a lot, way too much at grandma's, getting in the car, driving home, and then just jamming to "Wasted" all the way home. Like that would be the vibe for sure.
Yeah,
love that song.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can get lost in a little bit.
For sure.
It's like, yeah.
So what's your musical inspirations for the album? Like what drives you to it?
I mean, with that, it's just, to me, it was just easy because it's just what I really do. So it's just like, you just take that and flip it into something crazier and then act a little cooler. And, and there you go.
So like in general though, like where do you draw your, like who, like in the hip hop world, who do you draw that kind of vibe from?
I mean, all my favorite rappers are like super lyricists.
Yeah.
Like who's your favorite lyricist right now?
Black Thought from the Roots.
Black Thought. Did you listen to his last single? Was it I don't know, but
I know the last video he put out was a Black versus Everybody.
That's what it was, and he came out with different versions of it. That song fucking slaps.
And then that big freestyle he did, like that, I think it was the end of last year. It's like a 15-minute straight freestyle, and he just shook the world at that one.
You know, people forget. I don't know how people forget about Black Thought. You know, you bring in, they talk about like Talib Kweli or like Kendrick or, I mean, KRS-One, but I mean, Black Thought, they see him on Jimmy Fallon and they forget how fucking bomb he is.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking sick.
I know, they don't mention him. I'm like, yo, I like Kendrick's dope, but like Black Thought, man. Like,
I mean, it's true. It's true lyrical form right there. Like it's perfection almost. You can't really beat it. But other than that, what was the first hip hop album that you ever listened to and the first one you ever bought?
Man, the first one I ever listened to, like actual album, like all the way through.
Or even like your first single that got you.
Man, I didn't even listen to hip hop really growing up. Really? Like, I listened to more like rock and like, you know, and fucking like Motown and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like, so when I actually got introduced to hip hop, it was just through the radio, whatever I heard on the radio, because I didn't have internet, I didn't have cable, I didn't have many resources than what people are playing in the streets or what was on the radio.
You usually got the pop, almost like I want to say the poppy hits. You got the good classics. You got like the singles. You never got like the something on a B-side or you know, anything like that.
So like late 90s, early 2000s, that's whatever was on the radio, then that's what I was hearing, you know, Master P, fucking Mystical, like just a bunch of crazy shit. Just like, and then of course you got, you know, and then Houston came up strong. That's when everybody was, you know, baggy tees, tall tees and stuff. And
God, man, that makes me feel old now.
So I looked up some stuff because I was like, I'm gonna research JOE a little bit.
Deep dive.
Just I mean, it wasn't really a deep dive.
Tell us about your first teacher.
Pulled a Sean Evans and shit.
No, but like
master interviewer Sean Evans.
Fort Worth Weekly. You've been featured in that actually a couple of times. I found, but there's one that's got shout out to you, Jesus, who's got a picture of JOE that the Fort Worth Weekly used. This is back in 2018.
Yeah, but
it was talking about how like, you know, skateboarding is your thing, and that's what you grew up skateboarding. But it talks about like, if I'm not mistaken, you kind of got like roped into freestyling like the first time. Like it was like being like egged on by a friend's uncle or something.
Yeah, my homies at the time. These guys I started hanging out with, and crazy. The long story, I mean, just to sum it up, is like they didn't really want to be my friend at first. They see me like skateboarding, and their original plan was to jump me and steal my skateboard.
What the shit?
Shit, man.
And then I guess they saw who it was. They're like, damn, this dude's tall and you know shit like that.
Tall Lake, he's gonna.
And then they see that they see that I can skate and shit. So they're like, hey, they're just like, hey, can you teach me? Like, so
for real?
Yeah. So like, pretty much start, you know, just hanging out with them more. And then one day we just like in their room I was chilling with them in the room after we, been skating for a few hours, and they're just like throwing beats on, just like start freestyling.
That's so
stuff.
badass.
And they're getting in. I'm like, cool. That's dope. That's cool.
So okay, like because I've always wanted to try to like do that, but I'm terrible with words. I'm not as good as Chad. Chad can like throw like words,
And Chad's okay.
Chad's all right, but man, I've always tried, and every time I try, I always fumble. So what's your like process? Like, how do you?
It's just practice because I like when I started, I didn't want to do it, and they were like, oh, you're a hoe, you're a bitch. like, come on, like we don't rap, like you. So just be silly with us or whatever. And I was just like, nah, man, I'm a skater, man. I just don't skate. And then they started clowning me, so I had to get up on there. And
Did you wow them, or was it like bad?
Nah, it was terrible.
Oh, I was gonna say they're gonna start calling you like skateboard P or something like that. For real. Oh man, that's pretty sick though.
He fucking 8 miles them and just like talks shit about himself and just blows up.
Yeah, it was bad. How everybody talk.
Yeah.
Kids in the hood try to rap. Everybody's got a gun and some shit.
Yeah.
Like whip they don't have and shit like that.
yeah, exactly. That's some good stuff. Dude, this beer's pretty good. What do y'all think about this Ingenious beer?
Yeah, it was fucking dope.
We opened it up, but we didn't talk about it.
Man, smooth, but it's one of those hazy IPAs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, not a real IPA.
Well, they're the better IPAs. Like I love like a chill, just tasty IPA, not just all up in your face. But it's called Maine, Texas, New England IPA by Ingenious down near Houston. Okay. If you have not had the chance to go down to their brewery or at least even tried their beers, I know Taps and Caps usually has something from them these days. Man, they put out nothing but good stuff.
But it's 6.7%.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
You talked about Turning Point earlier, man. Turning Point's like all their beers are straight up like I'm gonna get you fucked up when you drink this.
8-9%. Yeah,
dude, they're delicious, but man, like 1-2 down and you're fucking done.
Right, for sure.
Shout out to homie John Paul, man, over there. That's the homie. Known me since I was like 16, 14. Like he used to work at Fast Forward back in the day.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot about Fast Forward, man.
Oh, so we're gonna bring that up too. Nostalgic episode.
Yeah,
hey, what shoes were you skating on?
Shit, I was wearing Circus.
I was always a fan of Etnies.
Yeah, me too. But it had a lot of padding.
Yeah.
Too much padding for me on the tongue.
I like the Etnies throwing some Jinkos. Dude, that's what I was rocking back in the day. Some Etnies and some Jinkos, man.
I wore Dickies, man.
Dickies, yeah.
I was too poor. I never got Jinkos. I had the Lee pipes. Like the next best thing.
Dude, my sister worked at Pacific Sunwear because that was back when it was Pacific Sunwear. It wasn't Pac Sun then,
right?
And so she got that employee discount. Hooked me up with some Jinkos for Christmas. My mom hated them, like absolutely hated them. I fucking loved them.
I just tried to steal shit. I couldn't afford none.
Dude, you were so lanky though. Those things look like parachutes on you.
Dude, they were parachutes on me. It's like a fucking like full on fucking tent.
Yeah,
you can house a whole family in a man.
Hammer time.
So you've got the new album we talked about. We talked about some of those songs. You also have got some new apparel, right? Like some shirts and stuff out there.
Yeah, man. Outsiders Club. That's the whole movement behind that. And it's not just clothes. It's just pretty much like it's more so about to be just a platform for everything, whether it's music, art, advertising, video work, all that stuff. Just like we got all these services we can offer people and stuff like that.
Right. Because your whole crew, very artistic, right? Like you got a bunch of them. Anyone you want to shout out specifically or just straight up Outsiders crew?
The whole gang, Kinky K, man, he always takes all my photos. The homie Isaac, man, behind the cam, Jake Youngin, Suave Ski, Milky Beats. Milky, man. Shout out Milky, man. He's a mastermind. I don't know how this dude does everything though. He's a dad. He full-time job and he still does, married and still does all this graphic. He does all these graphic designs, video, editing, music, producing, mixing. I was like, bro, how do you find the time?
That's impressive.
So like with the apparel stuff though, like what we got looking forward to?
Well, winter's coming. So.
Yeah. And where can we get this stuff?
Outsidersclub.com.
Okay.
Outsiders with a Z at the end and club with a K.
Cool. We'll throw up a link for that. On this new album, like what makes it hit differently than the other ones you've dropped?
Well, the last album I dropped, it's called Just Off Experience. That was pretty much more. That was more like a hip hop album. So it's like, boom bap, traditional, like, samples and loops and stuff like that. Well, this is then we get the homebrew is more like a mainstream sound. So it's just something more familiar. The sound is something more you're familiar with, like if you were just to turn on the radio and be like, yo, this will be something that will blend in with that, and you wouldn't even know.
I can see that one for sure. Yeah, definitely.
And you've been kind of taken under like RAR's wing, like kind of like you're like the unofficial or maybe like official spokesperson of RAR now, right?
They're the homies, man. They're just the homies. They're just people that like it's a relationship.
Yeah,
like it's not just about this is business and everything. Like they're really cool people, and that's how it's always been. It's like,
right.
Hey, if we can help you out, I mean, we're helping each other out. So that's all it is.
And we've hit on that a couple of times. It seems like Fort Worth, like artists, restaurants, like these local businesses and things like that. Everybody's like helping each other out.
They look after their own.
Yeah. And I mean, even if you're in direct competition with like someone else, they're still like looking out for you. Kind of like if anybody outside comes in, they're going to run them off. They're like the big brothers or whatever.
Right.
Which that's cool as shit. Like you just don't, I feel like you just don't see that really anywhere. Like we've got it pretty good here,
Yeah. I think we all seem to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the more reason to come check out Fort Worth.
Right. So on your two albums, or the two albums you were talking about, so one's more hip hop, one's more a little bit more mainstream, right? Radio, you can listen to on radio or something. What do you prefer doing?
Like underground, like raw, boom bap shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
What's that scene like here in Fort Worth?
And it's actually pretty diverse, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, not just hip hop, just with new music in general. It's like it's pretty dope. I mean, of course, you don't see as much hip hop, as much, but I'm trying to break those barriers and bring everything together. Like rock bands and hip hop bars in the same building and stuff like that. So, and then with me doing more public places, such as a Bearded Lady or what else, just restaurants and stuff like that in general. Just like hopefully that'll lead to more people getting on things like that.
Yeah. I've seen you perform kind of side by side with Vodio a few times.
Yeah.
And y'all have done some, seems like you don't have any songs together, right? Out there?
I don't know.
But you were featured on, cause we saw you at Twilight.
Yeah.
And they brought you on, like we thought it was Vodio and a JOE show. And so we're expecting both of y'all playing that night. And we get there and it was, who else? Someone opened up for Vodio, but
yeah, I don't remember. They were great, but I don't remember.
But we did. So I feel so
was
bad.
Shout out to that band.
Was that during the weekly thing?
Man,
yes,
it
was.
Yeah, because it poured down rain after we left there. But you come in for that like little snippet of that song, man. Dude, that's cool as shit that you're like they're bringing you on with their stuff, and I mean I'm hoping that like at some point you're gonna bring them on, like, maybe.
It's the homies, man. It's like that's just what that is, man. It's just homies, just letting you know that we're artists and we all fuck with each other, and you'll see stuff like that happen.
Yeah, one day you bring them on stage and something special happens.
Yeah,
doing that.
That's awesome.
So like growing up, you go to a lot of shows, like any like mainstream, like big, like rock shows, rap shows, whatever.
That's another thing. Like I haven't really been to many rock shows. A lot more hip hop shows.
Yeah.
But the last show I did go to was one of the last shows I did go to was Blink and Lil Wayne.
Blink and Lil Wayne. Yeah. Blink put on a fucking badass show, and I would love to have seen Blink with Lil Wayne. I think that'd been pretty badass.
That was dope. Like Blink, pretty much Wayne opens up for Blink.
Yeah.
And Blink shuts it down, man. Travis Barker, man, fucking
dude,
insane.
That guy's got he's got some mad fucking skills on the drums, man.
I was like, bro, you got to be exhausted the way he's fucking just like getting it. Man.
That's why he's so skinny.
Dude, he's like, he's got to
off.
be like what 40 or in his 40s now,
doing that shit
all,
night
man.
after night after night, and like when you're going on the road, that hurts.
Man.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Well, what's up? What's your take on Lil Dicky?
On Lil Dicky?
I fucks with Lil Dicky.
Dicky.
All right.
Yeah.
So one of my good friends, he like, I don't know how he got in contact with Lil Dicky, but it was before Lil Dicky was like really anything.
Yeah, it's just Dave.
Yeah. And they were like
Dave.
friends, and they were like, hitting each other up back and forth or whatever. And he put me on to that first Lil Dicky album that had like, what was it, like that girl, like talking about his girlfriend and talking about his dick and all that stuff, man. Dude, I fucking loved that. And then I knew it was going to blow up. I knew something was going to happen. And man, sure enough, man, like look at it.
He is talented.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely kind of like a niche type artist.
Like I thought it was all going to just be goofy stuff, but he's released some like
some serious and like the freestyles that he's done on like
Sway in the Morning.
Yeah, like they're really good, and it all makes sense when you watch Dave and he kind of pulls it all together as like being like everyone thinks that he's this niche funny like dude when realistically he's got talent and he knows it. It's just like trying to prove that shit.
I saw one of his I was watching one of his like an old live performance on YouTube. Man, he gets down, man. He's out there just being goofy as shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
So I like Lil Dicky. I love Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, I fuck with Tyler
Man, dude, I would love to go see him live.
I never thought I would you see Golf Wang, and at first I had never heard of Tyler the Creator. I just saw him like on an MTV Movie Awards or something like that, and Will Ferrell brought him out, and I was like, who are these? Man, these motherfuckers are goofy as fuck. Like, what do they do? Like, what are they doing? See him skate and shit. But man, I mean, fucking surprised the shit out of me, man. Tyler the Creator, fucking Frank Ocean.
Frank
and shit.
Ocean, yeah.
God damn, dude. Like, never again. I was like, they're fucking. And of course, this is me thinking like an old man. Like, man, I ain't doing that shit. I can't do that. I'm not gonna like that shit. Nah, man, I was very wrong. Fuck all that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I really wish I could just throw some of those songs up there and be like, man, check this out, but we just can't.
Joey.
Damn fucking copyrights,
So, we talked about Lil Dicky kind of being a niche rapper, but very talented. I feel like you do a lot of beer stuff and brew stuff and IPA and stuff, but you are also very talented. Do you just prefer doing beer stuff? Do you like doing whatever, or is it just like you sing what you like?
I just go do what I like. Like if you get out and listen to my music, all my shit is different. Like
right.
Unless I put it on a project. Usually if I put it on a project, it kind of has a theme. The project kind of has a theme. But,
that makes sense.
But other than that, everything's different.
Yeah, y'all definitely have to go out there and check out Brewed Up. It's on everything, right?
Yeah, homebrew, man. The whole album's on everything, about every platform you can think of. Yeah, even YouTube, even SoundCloud. So
nice.
So we're missing out on Clementine. You got to put it on SoundCloud.
Well, we gotta remix it. Man.
Yeah, I gotta make it better first.
Yeah.
It's tight. Yeah, tweak it a little bit.
A lot of bit.
A lot of bit.
Hey, so other than music, beer, skating, what other hobbies you got? Like what kind of stuff?
Man, I'm getting into customizing my own clothes and stuff. I'm like grabbing the needle and thread, man, trying to get
really
sewing on some stuff, tie dyeing shit, and trying to be. I don't know. That's just something I like to do when I feel like I ain't got nothing else to do at the moment. So
And so you drew that design on your shirt?
No, this is the homies.
Oh man!
Shout out Pint Services.
I'm digging it.
Chug Lifestyles. They sent me a box the other day. Sorry I didn't know. It was on my door, like because somebody brings in a package, they just put it on the side, and they never tell you about it.
Oh, so it had no markings on it or nothing.
No, it had my name on it and everything.
Okay.
But I was thinking, because I live with two other guys in the house, and I'm thinking it's theirs. So I just keep walking past it, like 5 days pass, and I'm like, what is this? So I just look at it, my name on it. And
Why is it still on my porch?
Like, no, it was inside, but I was like, what? I was like, what is this? So I just opened it. There's a bunch of shirts and hats and shit, and they're just like, yo.
It's like, this has been on my porch for like 5 days.
Like, yeah, they just sent me a bunch of shit for the love.
That's very dope. Sick, man. Dope. Shout them out again.
Pint Services, but the brand of it's called Chug Lifestyles. So
awesome.
Yeah, shout them out. They're up in Denton.
What's your favorite show right now?
Favorite show right now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Actually, favorite show right now, and what's your all-time favorite show?
All-time favorite show. I'd say my all-time favorite show is just anime that I like. It's like from the early 80s. It's called Go-Go 13.
Okay.
It's fucking legit. He's cold, stone cold hitman who likes hookers and prostitutes. And
So you're into that deep
always,
anime.
Yeah,
like,
always makes his mark. And
damn.
Dude, fucking anime's wild. Like, I never really got into it, but like some of the stories and how intricate it gets,
Oh, I
man.
fucks with it, man. That's my shit. That's all if I'm not watching something, then I have something going on in the background.
it's legit, man. If you ever check it
Go-Go
out.
13.
Go 13. There's even a couple movies, and one of them you can watch on YouTube.
God, that sounds like Ninja Scroll shit. You ever seen Ninja Scroll?
Yeah.
God damn.
The only anime that I ever had was Vampire Hunter D.
Similar.
Okay.
Yeah. Same type of violent shit.
I kind of got into it. It was weird though. Like that dude had this like little thing in his hand or whatever and talked. It's like another person inside of his hand. That was weird. So
I don't watch anime.
Oh, well.
Never really got into it. I wish that I would have, just for the sake of this conversation.
Open your third eye, bro.
all right. So you said your favorite beer is Dadgum IPA. Like you.
Well, it's just like I don't really have a favorite
Okay.
beer. Like I just have a favorite style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't know. I just haven't. I feel like I got a long way to go of beers to try and stuff. So it's just
Right.
I can't just settle.
I like it. It keeps it open. You know, it's a kind of a mystery. You
Yeah.
got to make sure you got to give the people what they want. Oh, that's pretty badass too. That way you can tell people, oh, this IPA tastes like this, and this other one, you know, it's got this hint of whatever.
But yeah, usually when I go with a favorite, if I'm gonna make it a favorite, I love it because it's it's consistent. Like every time you're gonna have it, you know what you're gonna be drinking and how it tastes. And,
So if you're not doing craft, I know you got a shirt that says death before domestic, but we all drink some domestic stuff. So what you drinking?
Man,
Yellow Bellies.
yeah, I was just about to say that shit.
Oh yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
I heard
one.
it. I heard-
Yeah,
I've seen you plenty of times at Off the Record with some Coors Banquet in hand.
just
Dude,
double fist.
I like Banquet, man. I can get down with Banquet beers.
Yeah, man. Shout out my homie Adam. If he sees me just come through the door, he just knows to put it right there at the end of the bar for me.
That's
Like,
legit.
He's just like, doesn't even ask me. I just nod my head and he just boom.
You gotta
Knows
say
what's up.
word.
And,
Banquet beer or like for me, like I like Lone Star.
yeah, I fuck with Lone Star too. If I'm on 7th Street or some shit like that, it's usually Lone Star. And then I just got on the Montucky wave. Like I fuck with
Oh, yeah.
Montucky.
That one's going. You've got a beer review Instagram now, right?
Yeah, it's long overdue.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
Right? You're like, how many beers have I missed at this point?
Yeah.
The people want it. They've been asking for it, right?
Yeah, long overdue.
You want to shout out that handle for everybody?
Yeah, man. The Pint Player. Like Dub Pint Player.
DAPINTPLAYA.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's also my producer name. The Pint Player.
Nice. So you just you're drinking beers and you're talking about it on the Instagram and telling people if they're gonna like it or not.
Yeah. I'm just giving my 2 cents, my opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then, I on the brewed up scale. give them the brewed up scale,
Very nice.
But yeah.
So I know you got like a lot of professional relationships with local breweries and whatnot around here.
It's just my homies.
So best like your favorite brewery. I mean that's gonna be hard to say because you got all
We
these
said Hop Fusion though,
Not
right?
just Hop Fusion?
That was my favorite place to go and drink. But like my favorite brewery is Martin House.
Martin House. Okay.
What's your Martin House beer?
And man, I remember when I first started drinking Martin House, Imperial Texan was my beer. But now I was like, shit. Now I'm on that jellyfish, man. That pineapple sour. Have you had that?
I have.
No,
That shit's
haven't had
good.
it yet.
Man, like I said, the more shit they come out with, it's just like, the ranking system just like
So like out of all these other, the ones that have been coming out lately, what's your favorite? Or what's
Snakes and Sparklers.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
those are really good.
That shit's hard.
I love that. That tasted really good, and the candle's pretty sick. I love that movie.
That shit's
Joe Dirt.
hard.
Yeah, man.
We had the Drunkaroos a couple episodes ago, and that shit was pretty damn good.
I still haven't had it yet. Like,
You want one?
hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
All right.
He bought too many of them.
Would you like
How do you buy too many?
True.
with Dunkaroos?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he actually went to Dollar General and also got Dunkaroos
Yeah.
so we could
Oh, fuck yeah.
eat Dunkaroos while we're drinking Drunkaroos.
We had to
was
pair
the
it
shit.
up, man.
It
Had to pair
definitely you can. There's a difference.
that Dunkaroos, man. That stuff's really good too. Did you try the hot Cheeto one yet?
Yeah, man. It's like eating a bag of Cheeto dust or drinking a bag of Cheeto dust.
Really?
Weird.
It ain't so bad. I fucks with it, but I mean, You can't drink it all in one sitting, and it's got to be super cold. That's my thing, though. These beers got to be super cold.
He doesn't like anything that's even close to not ice cold.
I mean, that's the way you drink it, unless you're drinking like Guinness or something. But
I mean, that's how I feel about the Best Made Pickle beer. Which, man, I fucking love that. I love pickles. Best Made Pickle beer. That is my shit right there.
Right.
You don't like it?
It's like,
Do you like pickles?
I do, but like,
You don't like pickles that much.
it's just to me, it's just juice. Man.
yeah. That's all it is. Just straight up drinking pickle juice. That's
I already drink pickle juice out of the jar. Like that's just all it is.
So at least this one's alcoholic, dude.
Yeah. So I gotta go with Hot Fusion's pickle beer, man. Like,
Jesus says the same thing. He said that Hot Fusion's got the
Okay,
better
yeah.
pickle beer.
If you're wanting alcoholic pickle juice, Martin House. If you're wanting a pickle beer, yeah, Hot Fusion.
yeah.
Like it actually has that beer taste. So I do get that, but still,
Micheladas all day with that.
yeah.
See, I don't care for pickles, but I think that in a michelada, I think I could do with that.
yeah.
It'd probably be pretty good.
I mean, Martin House's one's really good.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
Michelada beer.
Yeah, that one's good.
Who got the best micheladas though?
Like restaurant wise,
Or like mix, or where you go get a mix or a cup,
Man, you know what? I can never find any. I think I got to get it online.
you're talking about those the
The
cups.
styrofoam cups with the
Oh, that one. There's a dude over there by Wesleyan that like puts like all the shrimp in there with like the big old jerky. Bro, I forget the name, dude.
It's like a Bloody Mary,
fucked
but
up.
it's a michelada.
on the east side or what?
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
That's where we go.
I fucks with that.
That's where we go.
What is it?
It's like a little stand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we go.
What's it called?
Almost. Yeah.
It's fucking. I first tried them. They had the michelada thing over here in downtown, and that's the first time we tried it. And it was one of my homegirls' uncles that owns that spot. And so every time, like last year, we had a home opener. Well, no, it was like there was a Cowboy game, and he bought like 8 of them, bro. That shit's fucking delicious.
All right, 1201 South Airs. That's where it's at. 1201
Thank
South
you,
Airs.
Mr. Google.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you're
Jamie.
welcome.
Thank you, young Jamie.
There's another spot too, but I forgot what it's called. But they're usually at Chujitos on Sunday. Yeah.
Damn. Got to go again for Power Hour. It's been a
We've
while.
talked about Churritos a couple
We're gonna have
times
to go back,
too.
man.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
How often do you go over there?
What do you mean? On the east?
Yeah. Well, actually, on the east. How often do you go?
Oh shit! Usually every time we go to studio, so at least a couple times a month.
Dope.
What about Churritos? How many times you go over there?
I haven't been, a lot. I haven't been there in a minute. The last time I went there was like December, November.
We would like to we like going to Panther Island, and then once that wraps up, we'll go to Churritos and do like the power hour for like a full hour or whatever. What was it, like $2 or $3 for margaritas and beers and
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
get
Dude, I'm totally looking at. I'm looking at this micheladas almost. I mean,
It's legit.
dude. I mean, straight up little stand. That's all it is, man. I love it,
We're gonna have to check that out.
dude. It's cool finding those little like hole in the wall spots.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we got them all over Fort Worth, and honestly, that's one of the biggest things. Like, we were trying to, promote here in Fort Worth is not just like the main areas off of Magnolia and whatnot, but like, dude, this is over on off of South Airs. Like, not that many people go over there.
Yeah.
Like, let's get that word out. Let's get these people some business, And I can't wait to give it a shot.
What about any other places that you are like, man, no one knows about this place, but I absolutely love it? Put you on the spot a little bit.
There's too much shit here in Fort Worth.
There's a lot of stuff now.
It is, man. I feel like one of the best fun spots is the Farm Grill off Overton Ridge over by the Gila Mall. That's my shit. Like,
What is it?
a Farm Grill. It's like right there on Overton Ridge,
Yeah.
by the Gila Mall. People get mixed up for the other one that's on Healing by 30.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, nah, you got to go to this one. You got to go to this one.
You know what I'm excited about opening up if we actually get to go to brews and shit again? Is that Maple Branch Brewing?
Maple Branch Brewing.
Oh, the one down the street,
yeah.
from me.
Yeah. See, I'm pretty excited about that.
over in the Foundry District.
Shout out to them, man. Like, yeah, we've been sending little hints back and forth to each other. We're like,
Just a little bit of pillow talk and
yeah, like,
teasing.
yo, like,
They've been posting
I
on their
see y'all.
Instagram. The beers look good.
Yeah.
So it's over in like the Foundry District, which is really starting to kind of push up to, right?
Next door to Angelo's Barbecue down
Okay,
the street
yeah.
from Commons. Yeah.
And then that Thrive CBD shop we've talked about. And then you got was it Craftworks?
Craftwork, coffee, and two lanes, that bar.
I still haven't been to 2 Lanes.
What's the burger spot over there?
M&O Burger. Oh, goddamn. One of the best burgers I ever had. Bro.
Best burger.
I've been
Fort
trying to
Worth.
hit it up.
Do you
Have you
remember?
not been yet? Dude, you've got to try that place. 100% best burger in Fort Worth. And then you pay like, what is it, $3 to go into their little
Well, it used to be
museum
for
next
free. I don't
door?
know if it's. I mean,
It might be free.
I don't know.
I thought it was a couple bucks. Maybe I'm wrong. But you go into the museum and learn a lot about like Fort Worth history and like Leonard's and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty neat.
do you remember the Tandy Center growing up here in Fort Worth? Like it had an ice skating rink in downtown Fort Worth.
It was like a Subway mall or something.
Do you know where? Okay, you know where Panther Island is and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like actual Panther Island, they had this. They had a subway that took you into
Under downtown.
under downtown into.
I've heard about it, but I've never been.
So Leonard's was where the Tandy Center was. And that subway was put in by Leonard. So it was like I remember as a kid, man, that was like my highlight. Like if we were going downtown, we're going to the Tandy Center, I get to go ride in the subway. I didn't care about ice skating or any of that stuff. I wanted to ride in that fucking subway.
Where'd the subway go?
It just went to like smack dab right in the middle of downtown to that building. That was
Yeah,
it.
but they ripped it all up and closed it off.
Yeah. Which, man, I think I get what they were trying to do with Panther Island and have this big music venue or not just music venue, but to have this big venue down there, right? But if they kept that subway,
Dude, if you've already got the
There's
space.
people down there, bro. It's a lot of
It's a
civilization.
fucking mole city.
Hell yeah.
Mole people.
Shit.
If you've got a whole area underground and you keep building outward, like why not just kind of, restructure that stuff and have like a
because
whole
you get remote
bar
parking.
beer scene down there.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could have remote parking to go downtown. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
There's going to be an earthquake. All the fucking buildings downtown are going to crash down to the bottom.
that's probably what's going to happen.
Don't say that.
Dude, it's 2020, man. It's like until the end of the year, there's no telling what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm just ready for 2021 already because this shit is nuts.
So we kind of talked at dinner tonight. It slowed you down a little
Yes.
bit. It slowed you down a little bit with like live performances, but you haven't stopped. Like, I mean, obviously you put out that album, but now you got you're playing at the Bearded Lady.
Yeah.
That's coming. That's going to be already passed, right? Whenever this drops. Do you got any other shows that are going to be coming up that?
There's ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's talk. There's talk.
So nothing put in like stone yet, but
yeah, but there's talk. Yeah. And then and at the same time, we're working on doing our own stuff, like our own event,
No
events
shit.
and stuff.
Dude, that would be awesome. Like under the Outsiders Club name. Like
Yeah, definitely going to be powered by the Outsiders Club for sure.
that would be awesome.
a fucking Outsiders Club festival.
Dude, don't tell me with a good time.
That'd be
awesome.
some badass shit, man.
Just find a cool ass spot. Do post some picnic tables out around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space them out, type shit. Have y'all seen the stuff have y'all been in the pavilion lately? In like the Panther Island Pavilion, they'll throw like
It's-
little stuff.
It's been a while.
Yeah, they're doing that now. It's just like they'll have somebody playing acoustic music. People are in the water in rafts and
Yeah.
floating around, trucks and shit. They're just like, wear a mask and you're good.
I haven't seen. I ride my bike down there every now and then. They got people going out playing like Sunday and on weekends.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, we've shouted out the backyards paddle sports a couple times on here, but they really pissed me off last week.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. Someone posts a picture of you, or say you post your own picture and you tag like a business that you're at.
Word.
And then they go and take that picture and they use it for a promo thing and refuse to shout you out. Or tag you
I'm flagging it.
yeah.
Right?
Like I feel like I took that picture. It all you got to do is just say like picture provided by whatever your Instagram
flag
tag
it.
is. But yeah, man, they didn't.
You're only doing yourself a disservice by not like getting your customers to be like, oh man, they shouted me out. That's cool.
Right.
But instead I messaged them and I was like, hey man, what a cool promo. You mind tagging us? And they're like, it's a promo. Maybe next time. I was like, bitch.
Flag. That's when I report it.
Well, now I know. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole like intellectual property or whatever. And then and we kind of talked about like taking these beats and stuff.
Oh yeah, getting your beats off of YouTube and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does it.
So it doesn't matter until you get caught, right? Is that the rule of thumb?
Yeah, I guess so. Wasn't that the whole rule of thumb with Joe about like little pop ups? Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess we're just do whatever you want, you know.
You need a license?
Whatever.
Damn.
So people don't know right now, as of now in the podcast, where to find you on Instagram. So you want to shout that out so they can follow you and see when your next shows are?
Yeah, man. One handle all across the board is Brewed Up Joe, just like you brewed up a cup of coffee. Brewed Up Joe.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Joe.
Goddamn.
Coffee. So dumb, for real.
Bro.
That's cool. Anything else you want to shout out or talk about before we go ahead and wrap this bad boy up?
I think after the election, man, they're gonna say COVID is fake.
Hey, I can tell you that you didn't hear it here first, because people have been saying that shit, but you heard it on our podcast.
Everybody's be like, yep,
I'm just
JOE says COVID is fake, and so if it comes back,
I'm not saying it is fake. I'm just saying that's what they're gonna do.
more
after
than
the
likely.
election. I'm just a little. I come up with my little mini conspiracy theories.
Kennedy's still alive.
COVID is very real. Be safe out there. Wear a mask.
But just wait
Wash
till
your ass.
wait till what we hear after the election. That's
Just wait until you find out that, yeah.
All right, man.
Cool. Well, we absolutely appreciate you coming on, man. Definitely love the new album. Look forward to coming back to normalcy so we can see you live again. If you don't already follow us on any social media, please do so at The Funky Panther on Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans, right, Javier?
Yep.
And everything else at The Funky Panther. If you do enjoy listening to us, make sure that you're subscribing to us on your iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Leave us a star rating, leave a comment. But more importantly, tell some people about us. If you actually enjoy what you're listening to, tell a couple of people. It would go a long way. We definitely want to get some more people loving what they're listening to. So appreciate that. And that's going to wrap us up. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim. And
JOE.
Yeah.
and we are
The Funky Panther.
Cheers.